days about, death and mourning have returned to Gaza, Palestine. Tensions and violence are back again between the Israelis and the Palestinians. Now, it all started when Israel launched a series of missile attacks on the besieged strip of Gaza, saying it is targeting Islamic Jihad militants. While on the ground, many of the casualties were civilians. We tell you more.
There is a lull in Gaza. Israel's deadly missile launches has sent the overcrowded enclave into mourning. It all started when Israel launched airstrikes on the strip. On target was the Palestinian militant group Islamic Jihad, but the casualties were mostly civilians. 5 children, 5 women, along with the head of the group and his deputy. Israeli and Western media have claimed the strike as an example of their missile precision. What they miss is the devastating toll it took on the lives of innocent families.
I hope to see my daughter as a bride wearing the white veil, but I covered her with a white shroud. Where is the justice? This is the unfair occupation.
These are the cries of parents who lost their young daughters in an unfortunate attack. Dania Adas and her sister Inam were both killed when Israeli jets hit the building next door. It was where the alleged Islamic Jihad leader Khalil al-Batini lived with his wife and daughter. The family was wiped out in the strike. Earlier this month, the militant group Islamic Jihad launched nearly 100 rockets towards Israel. This was after its members died in an Israel prison while on hunger strike. Fighter jets were still heard flying over the region. This is a sign that the Israeli offensive is still on. At least 30 people have been killed till now, and dozens are injured as the violence enters the weekend. Israel also reported a casualty on Thursday. 1 person was killed in a city close to Tel Aviv after the rocket hit an apartment complex. 5 people were also injured. Israel's casualties have been limited by its Iron Dome missile defense systems, which interpreted scores of rockets. Israel even used David's sling system for the first time, intercepting a rocket with it.
We are in the middle of the military operation, both offensive and defensive. Behind me is David's sling system with the commanders. This system successfully intercepted a rocket over Gush Dan. We will continue to act in defense and offensive until the end of the campaign.
This is the highest level of violence that has broken out in Gaza in recent months. Life on both sides of the Gaza-Israel border has been severely disrupted. Schools and colleges were closed in Gaza, and most businesses except banks and food stores were shuttered. Streets emptied as people took shelter from the Israeli air assaults. Efforts to call a ceasefire have not yielded any result. Egypt, Qatar, and the United Nations have been working towards ending violence. But both sides have shown little interest in putting a stop to hostilities.